and today I'm bringing you a Sakuyamon deck list. This is a little late, as we're right on the horizon of EX1 here in a couple days. But however, this deck I don't believe is getting anything significant in EX3, if anything at all. So this deck should relatively look the same. And yeah, let's just get right into the card by card. So first of all, we're playing 4 Viximon as our eggs. When you use a 2-cost option, draw a card. We're playing 11 options and they're all 2-cost, so this should be triggering quite a bit. Actually, no, 2 of our options are 5-cost. Then we are playing 4 of the Renamon from EX2. This is reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 card of Cubimon, Talmon, or Sakuyamon, so the entire line, and 1 Rika, so our tamer, to your hand, and then place the rest on bottom. And then, as an inheritable, when you use a card that's an option with 2 costs or more, gain 1 memory, so it's recurring as memory. And then we are playing 4 copies of Renamon from BC10. It says reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 option card with plug-in in its name, and 1 yellow tamer card from among them to your hand, and place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. As the inheritable, when you use an option with 2 costs or more, one of your opponent's Digimon gets neg 2k DP for the turn, which is really nice. We love the DP reduction effects. Then we play 2 Patamon from the original yellow starter deck, and it says when a Digimon is deleted by dropping its DP to 0, gain 1 memory, so this is also just helping us recur our memory, just like the EX2 Renamon. Then we are playing 4 copies of the EX2 Cubimon. When digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 option card, plug in its name to your hand, rest go on bottom in any order. And when you use an option card with 2 costs or more as the inheritable, one of your opponent's Digimon gets 2k DP reduced. So it's doing the same thing as the BT10 Renamon there, and helping us reduce things to 0. Then we are playing 4 copies of the BT10 Cubimon, and it says when digivolving, return 1 option card with plug-in in its name from your trash hand, or by trashing 1 option card with plug-in in its name, draw 2. So as for the second effect, we don't really care about trashing our options because we have so many different ways to recur them. It doesn't really matter. And then for our little 5s, we are playing 4 copies of Talmon from EX2. When digivolving, play 1 Rika from your hand without paying the memory cost, so we play it for free. And as the inheritable, when you use an option card with 2 costs or more, one of your opponent's Digimon gets neg 2k for DP for the turn. So again, DP reduction effects, really nice. We all know yellow players love those. And Talmon from BT10. When digivolving, you may use 1 option card with plug-in in its name from your hand without meeting its color requirements and without paying its cost. So we're playing our plugins for free. Then combo this when attacking with Rika. You can do some really funny shenanigans. And then we are playing 4 copies of EX2 Sakuyamon. When digivolving, unsuspend one of your Digimon, and for each tamer you have in play, return 1 option card with plug-in its name from your trash to your hand. So you're just recurring our plugins, like I said, off when we were discussing the BT10 Cubimon. And your turn, when you use an option card with 2 costs or more, one of your opponent's Digimon gets neg 3k for the turn. So again, DP reduction effects, really nice. Then we are playing 3 copies of Sakuyamon Madebone. When digivolving, you may play 1 option card with plug-in in its name, or 1 yellow option that's 5 cost or less from your hand without meeting its color requirements, or paying its memory cost. And then when that has resolved, you place the option on top of your security stack. So with our plugins, it's just giving us a way to get them back, because they all have an effect where they add themselves back to hand from security. And when attacking with this card, you may digivolve it into a Sakuyamon, which then gets us more options back. Then for the options, speaking of which, so all our options are the plugins. They all have the same effect, where if you have a tamer in play, you can use this card without meeting its color requirements. So the first one we're playing is 4 of Digivolution Plugin S. It says draw 1 card, then you may digivolve one of your Digimon into a card in your hand that has a Digivolution cost of 3 or less without paying the memory cost. So all of our stuff can Digivolve off of this, and worst case scenario is just a draw 1. And security effect is reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon card among them, and place the rest on the bottom, and then put this card in your hand so it's recurring itself and getting us another card. Then we're playing 3 copies of Offensive Plug-in A. It gives our Digimon security attack +1, and its security effect is reveal top 3 cards, add a Tamer, and then add this card to your hand. So that's really, really nice as well. Then we are playing High Speed Plug-in B. It says for the turn one of your opponent's gains jamming, and it can't be blocked. And its security says draw 1 card, then add this card to your hand. This is the only one that guarantees us to get another card alongside it. And then for the new option, which is the 5-cost one, we are playing Defense Plug-in C. Until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your Digimon gains Reboot and Blocker. And it can't be deleted by your opponent's effects, which is really, really nice. It gives us some protection. And its security effect is reveal top 3 cards of your deck, play 1 Digimon with a pay cost of 4 or less among them without paying its memory cost, and then place the rest on bottom in any order and add this to your hand. So this allows us to play our rookies, which are our 2 Renamons, and we play 8 of those in our Patamon. So we have 10 targets for this, so we should be hitting it relatively often. And then for Tamers, we are playing 4 of Rika Nanamka. If you have 2 memory or less, so 3 is a generic memory tamer effect. And when you attack with any of the Renamon lines, so Renamon, Cubimon, Talmon, or Sakuyamon in their names, you may suspend this tamer to play 1 option card with plug-in in its name from your hand without paying its memory costs. So you can Digivolve, you can give it security attack, you can jamming, you can block a reboot, whatever you really need for that situation. And then we are playing 2 copies of TK and Kari. If you have less security than your opponent, gain 2 memory. And when one of your yellow Digimon attacks, you can suspend this tamer to have one of your opponent's Digimon gain neg 1000 DP for the turn. So more memory shenanigans and more DP reduction effects, which is really, really nice. Anyway guys, this is the deck profile. I really, really like this profile. I've been playing it a little bit here and there, and I'm actually really, really enjoying this. If there's anything you guys would change, feel free to let me know. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.